I know it ain't great, but I don't think it's shit, and I'm not sure you could do any better.
LoatheCast!
Hey guys, this is Matt. It's Friday at about Thursday, about 11:45. Thursday, Friday, I think. 11:45. I'm in Salem. Give me a call. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Hi, I have a story now to tell you. My name's David. And this is going back to a time long ago. The time would be 1985. The place would be some hill overlooking eastern Salem, a place called Bethel Hill. This is the story about Matthew Snyder. We were spending the evening late in May with a group of other illustrious North Salem graduates, or soon-to-be graduates. Many of us, Dave Whitbeck included, out here hanging out at Bethel Hill, you know, having a good time, imbibing, so to speak. Bunch of 17, 18-year-old kids chilling and having a good time. So after a couple hours of hanging out and drinking, and cars surrounding us all over the place, spread out over the hill, as you might imagine a late 80s party would be outside of Salem. I myself had a 72 Galaxy 500. Matthew and I had been positioned on for most of the day. Green 4-door. Big word dent written on the side where I had crashed it. That's a different story. Out there was Mark Redmond with his Nova, of course, and many other sundry cars associated with all of us old North Salem guys and girls, of course. And a little while into the evening, as the buzz started going around the crowd and everyone was feeling really good, Matt taps me on the shoulder and says, "You know, Dave, what's that over there?" And he's looking to, I guess you would say, kind of the south from our angle there on the hood of the car. In the night, sky clear. And you're looking over a field that's slowly coming into fruition there. Hay, maybe 4 feet tall, 3.5, and a lot of it out there. And kind of, you know, hard to see your horizon. There's trees and such. And then I noticed a flashlight off in the distance. Matt points that out. And we hear a little buzz coming around the crowd that maybe the police might be out there. Police coming in to see us. And Matthew and I thought, well, maybe that's not... Yeah, it's probably just someone walking around. And then we go back to drinking, having a good time. Then all of a sudden, we hear a little murmur through the crowd. "Hey, man, there's someone with a gun out there. There's people with guns." We're like, "What? Guns?" "Yeah, man. They're just exaggerating. We don't really know." "No, really, man, guns." So I look at Matt. He looks at me. And then we see a flashlight, and I see what appears to be a slow-moving Dodge Monaco rolling towards us with a light bar on the top, coming down a strand of trees off to my left, about a 15-degree angle. I look at Matt, he looks at me, and we say, "Hit it!" And we're in the car. Before you know what happens, engines fired up. Cars around us all fired up. You hear nothing but engines there firing up left and right. And everyone drops into gear at the same time. You got no place to go except for down. You got a little gulch, kind of a burnout little drainage ditch, maybe wide enough for a car. A smaller car would probably fall into the ditch, and that'd be it. High center doomed. Other cars tried to take off and head towards the area, which I thought I saw the police. Well, it was the police, because lights come on all around us. There's police all over the place. Well, that won't stop us as we hit the gas. Punching Elwood, and we go flying down the hill, bouncing off of things, pinging and pinging. The rear of my car flips the side of a tree, but that doesn't stop us. We keep going with this 4,800 pounds of pure American steel, 1972 4-door Galaxy 500. Nothing will stop us. We get to the bottom of the hill. Everyone goes right, I think left. We tear to the left, go up a side road, find a little side road again. We pull off and look out the back window. What do we see? We see patrol cars. We see people pulled over. We see a lot of trouble. But not for me and Matthew. We got away. We did that again another day.
Anyway, she has shit all over the place, and we're probably like trying to smoke some poorly rolled joint or something. I don't know. Somehow, the fire, this pot smoking, and the crap all over her room catch fire. No kidding. No fucking way. If you live in a trash heap, do you think you're not gonna catch it on fire? I don't know. Anyway, catches fire. We're smoking pot. We're like in our underwear, eating pizza, jumping off the bed, making a lot of noise, and we've caught the fucking room on fire. So I'm standing up on this chair next to the smoke alarm in this little tiny room, trying to like fan the freaking smoke away, going, "Don't go off, fire alarm," because I'm all stoned thinking the fire alarm's gonna talk to me.
See your point of view. It's more than you should have asked me to do. It's not like I wanna wear those shoes. I honestly can't see what's the use. I can't suggest without crossing the line that maybe instead you should try to see mine. It's so off base. I'm not saying that I'm never wrong, but this time I know where the facts belong. Rearrange, ignore, distort and twist. You can't hide the truth that you're bound to miss.
That was the Art Dibs doing that teenage love song, You Can Lock Up My Heart, but you can't keep my face from breaking out.
There was a great whoosh, and then everything leapt to life. Jay had been proud of his fire.
It's a pretty good fire.
But as the stovepipe collar glowed redder and redder, decisions had to be made. 4 minutes before the fire trucks arrived, it had been a pretty tame housewarming party. I had to put down the other black book containing the Albuquerque notes, and seconds later I was hurriedly knocking on doors, introducing myself to their neighbors and asking someone to call the fire department. "We're having a little chimney fire," I said.
Okay, so it's the summer between my 6th and 7th grade, and I'm hanging out with John De Niro, who was my best friend at the time, and we have a lighter, and we're playing at this park, and we decide to make a torch out of the lighter, and we hold the lighter so that when you light the lighter, you tip it to the side, and it starts to melt the plastic off of the top of the lighter behind the metal guard. And what happens is it'll melt a hole into the cavity that holds all the butane fluid. And so he's standing there holding it and letting it melt, and it starts to seep out, and then the fire starts to come out, and he sets it down, the lighter, just the butt on the ground. And so the flames are kind of shooting out, maybe about 12 inches at this point, and I stand on this picnic table just above it, because my mom's a firefighter, and she, if I got caught playing with fire, I'd be in some shit. So I'm like, I'm going to stay away from this so that, nothing happens. I'm just going to watch it. It's going to be cool, man. It's going to be so sweet. I'm standing like 4 or 5 feet above this lighter, looking over it. The lighter explodes. A ball of flame flames up right around my head, just goes straight up, and then surrounds my face and head. Fucking flame just... My eyebrows and eyelashes were gone. I panicked. I started sweating and freaking out. Who cares if I'm alive or dead or if my skin's burnt off? My mom's going to kick my ass because I can smell my hair. I know that I'm like, if not bald, like definitely noticeable. So I go home and my mom says, "What's up with your eyelashes and eyebrows? They're gone, and she says it in a much scarier tone than that. I then proceed to lie to her, and I told her that some other kids, not my friends or me, had tipped the lighter over like I had said and melted it, and the flame started coming out, and in some random act of violence, they swooshed the flame around the group of people standing, staring, and the flame burned off my eyelashes and eyebrows, and I had no control over it. Mom, I swear I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't me." And, that's my fire story. Oh, yeah, she does not know to this day that I lied to her. I think I'm going to call her after this.
Thank you, John Salmon.
When I was a kid, camping with my parents, the people in the campsite next to us accidentally dropped their baby in the fire. That was kind of embarrassing.
Give you a perfect complexion, silky hair, a fast car, and hair you can't grow. Love will make you taller, slimmer, more attractive, and smell better in less than a week. Send your money now, because this is a limited time offer. Don't delay.